Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. It has been 1 week since I announced the launch of the Mad About Skin skincare line, and honestly, I have been absolutely gobsmacked, bowled over, just amazed by the level of love and support that you guys have shown to what has been like the fulfillment of a life's dream and ambition. So thank you so much. However, on the back of that video, lots of you guys came forward with questions, which I thought I'd sit down and answer in today's video. If you haven't seen that launch video, I'll leave a link to it up there. Definitely worth checking out because that's got all the juicy information, all of the launch information, the formulations and all of that in it. But today I kind of wanted it to be a bit of a free form chat with you guys, answering some of the common questions. I've got a lot to get through here, so I think let's just cut the waffle and jump straight on in. The first question, which I think was probably missed in that video, and if I had my time again, I probably would have included it, was how do we actually pre-order? Well, the pre-order window starts on the 1st of August, so really not long now, but I never actually said how you will pre-order. There is going to be a website which will be going live on that date, and I'll be sharing a link in a special live stream on that day, as well as on the Facebook group Mad About Skin, which I'm going to leave a link to in the description box below. If you do want to hop over there, if you haven't joined, join us over there because there'll be a lot of pre-launch information given out on the Facebook group. So join that if you don't want to miss out. In terms of everyone else, I appreciate not everybody has access to Facebook nor wants to use it. So there'll be a special live stream on the day where I'll be sharing the pre-order information and how you can get your hands on everything. So it will all become clear in time, but I probably should have said that in that original video. Another common question that I get asked is packaging options. You guys always amaze me with how conscious you are in terms of protecting the environment, looking after all the good stuff that really is ours to cherish, and I am a huge advocate of recycling, but also minimizing our use in the first place, which I think is really crucial. I also love consumer choice, so there'll be 2 packaging options. Unless you choose differently, all of the orders will be shipped in a recycled and recyclable padded mailer, which I've got here. It's made of 100% recycled material and is entirely recyclable with other soft plastics. If you would prefer a cardboard box option, I hear you, and that's absolutely fine. And at checkout, there will be an option to determine that that's what you want. And we've got plenty in stock if that's your preferred packaging option. For me, it's all about giving the consumer choice because some people want to cut down on their plastic, even if it is fully recyclable and recycled in terms of how it's created. And I absolutely understand that. So we will be giving people the 2 options. And if you don't choose, if you don't express a preference, it will default to the padded mailer. But of course, it'll give people the option to choose the cardboard box if that's their preferred method. You guys are total skin nerds, I know, and so really want to know the ingredients list, the percentages and all of that. So I've been questioning about how transparent things are going to be and when we'll know the full details. Well, I always preach transparency on this channel and look to brands to really be transparent with their percentages, their actives and all of that good stuff. So it'd be totally hypocritical of me to turn around and not do the same for my own brand. So of course I'm going to be releasing the full ingredients list and the percentage of those active ingredients on the website before pre-launch. This will give you guys the chance to look through it at your own time, you know, not feeling rushed, to work out whether the ingredients list meets what you're looking for your skincare, whether it will be compatible with your own skin preferences and your skin type, and do all of that before you do place an order. So absolutely full transparency, 100% of the actives will have the concentrations divulged, and of course you'll know the full ingredients list with nothing to hide. Now, another question that a lot of you guys from the European Union have been asking is, will the prices be inclusive of EU VAT and customs? This is pretty unique to the European Union, who recently introduced some new legislation around collection of VAT, which has meant that brands which customers have been using for year after year are now delivered with the requirement for the end user, the consumer, to pay additional VAT and admin charges just to get their hands on their product. Now, obviously, this isn't the brand's fault. This is something that's come about as a result of EU legislation, but I just think it's such a better way of doing business if you do all of the work for the consumer so that they don't then have to pay additional charges. I've been able to do this, so when your product ships, if you're buying from the EU, it will come inclusive of all VAT, which will be collected at the point of sale, and customs duties. So it will sail through to your doorstep with no need to pay additional admin charges or VAT prices in order to get your hands on the product. So it took a lot of work, and I'm not going to lie, I understand why a lot of brands don't want to go through all of that faff of getting it all set up and registered, but it's so worthwhile to give the end user, the consumer, a better experience. So yes, you can shop with confidence from the EU, knowing all of that will be collected at the point of sale, so the price you pay is what you ultimately end up being charged, and it will sail through straight to your door. Now, one fun question that a lot of people said is, will I be sending it out to other influencers, content creators, and YouTubers to try to share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences with? Absolutely, but I want to do it in a zero obligation way. I mean, there's nothing worse than one of those phony reviews. We've all seen it, where someone says how amazing a product is, and you can kind of see that they're doing it without a lot of sincerity. I'm going to be sending it out, total no obligation, to a number of my favorite content creators to share the products if they want, to share their thoughts and feelings, again, if they want, and to give an honest impression, because to be honest, I don't think we can all see through those reviews which aren't genuine, and I would never want that to be associated with my brand in any way. So there'll be no sponsorships or anything like that going on. It'll be all down to the individual whether they want to review it. And I'll honestly say to any content creators out there, if you want me to send you the products to review in an honest, no obligation way, I'm quite happy to do that, because again, with this brand, I kind of feel I've got nothing to hide. I want you to love the product, and if you don't, and you want to share your honest opinions and experiences, that's also absolutely fine. So yeah, look out for that in the future. But I mean, just to have my products featured by someone else, whatever they have to say about them would be like life goals achieved. So yeah, absolutely, that's something I would love to do. So many of you guys have been super enthusiastic and said, when it sells out, what's the restock time? Well, first of all, thank you so much for having so much faith in the brand that you think it's going to sell out really soon. That would honestly be like a dream for me. It's not something I expect, because I never think we should expect that sort of thing. If it did, honestly, it'd be like mind blown. But you know what, I did this because I wanted to make a dream come true for me, which was to create my own skincare line. And if it happens to be super popular, that's just the icing on the cake. I work with a really amazing lab that have a 2-week turnaround for reformulation and reshipment. And so if for any reason any of the products I was lucky enough to sell out of, they will be restocked really quickly, which I think is a really good thing, again, for that end user, because there's nothing more frustrating than you getting your hands on a product, falling in love with it, come to reorder, gone, can't get it 6 months before you can get on it, because we've all seen that with some brands, Neod, and you end up being like, I don't know, you end up feeling quite disappointed rather than loving the product. The 2 final questions I want to cover. First is a lot of people are saying, what about the returns if you don't like the product? It's fine. Again, I want people to be 100% satisfied with this product, which is why it's going to come with a 100% satisfaction guarantee. I put my heart and soul into this. I genuinely believe these are stunning products. And if for whatever reason the products don't arrive the way that you expected them to, or if they don't work for your skin, then absolutely get in touch and we can look to sort of refund or a replacement for you. This is something I've always praised brands for, and so I kind of feel like I have to live up to that expectation. And why shouldn't we? At the end of the day, the consumer is the most important person in all of this process, and I want everyone to be 100% happy. So yeah, absolutely, there will be a guarantee built into it, and I really want to live up to the very best that you see in some of my favorite brands that offer this, and I want to be also a model for some of the other things in the industry. I really lead on this one. Finally, I want to address the price point. Lots of people have said these products are super affordable, which I absolutely love, because this is what I wanted it to be. It's a dream of mine, and I want it to be drugstore, to be accessible, for people to be able to buy into it without breaking the bank, because I never think good skincare should be a luxury. Lots of people have reached out to say, I hope you're not selling it too cheap and putting yourself under financial strain or whatever. First and foremost, thank you so much for everyone that said that, because the fact that you're looking out for me, honestly, just put the world's biggest smile on my face. I can tell you, as with all of these products, the markups that you get on skincare products for some of the luxury brands is astronomical. You can sell really good quality, well-formulated skincare for affordable and accessible price points. There is no need to scrimp on, quality. You can still deliver it at an affordable price point and make enough margin to make the business sustainable. So absolutely, this might seem shocking. Some of these prices might seem shocking to some people. That's just because the margins that I built in aren't as astronomical as with some other brands. But for me, I think it's more important that everybody gets to get their hands on this product, enjoy it, and have a product that really works for them and for their skin without having to break the bank. So for me, accessibility was more important than maybe hiking up the margins and making a little extra coin. But don't worry, the business is sustainable and I'm not going to be eating beans on toast because I can't afford anything else as a result of it. I just want you guys to be able to access these products and enjoy them for what they are, and that to me indicates a lower price point and yes, lower margins than what maybe you see in the industry. But I think it's so important that these are accessible to people of all all budgets. So there you have it, guys, a rundown of the most commonly asked questions on the back of the launch video that I referenced earlier. Of course, this isn't an exhaustive list, and if you have other comments or questions that you want answered, leave them in the comment section below, and of course I'll get back to each and every one of you. The next step is I look forward to seeing you on the 1st of August, where we'll be doing like a live premiere. I'll be talking about the products, sharing with you how they apply, giving you a chance to ask every single question and have it answered. I won't end that live stream until everyone has their questions answered, and of course that'll be the launch of the pre-order period, which I am so excited for. You would be. I'm like a kid at Christmas. I'm just once again so grateful for all the love and support that you guys have shown me. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.